What did someone say in court that made you burst out laughing? When my son was in elementary school, 2 older students beat him so badly he needed hospital care. Since it was the last day of school and the boys were moving on to high school, the principal and superintendent shrugged it off, saying there was nothing they could do. I called the police. 1 officer checked on my son at the hospital, while 2 others marched into the school and took the boys away in handcuffs. At court, I told my son to be honest. The boys had been in trouble before, so their parents hired a top-tier lawyer. That lawyer grilled my son for over an hour. The judge was visibly annoyed. Then came the question, how do you know who was kicking you? My son, exhausted, replied, I was being kicked by a Doc Marten shoe, which was on a foot, which was on a leg, which was on a body, and his head was on it. The judge shook with silent laughter. The stenographer covered her mouth, flustered. The lawyer pulled a trick, leaning away, cupping his ear. Speak up, I have bad hearing. My son turned to the judge. In which ear? Because he keeps switching. More muffled laughter. The judge smirked. If his hearing is that bad, we're ending questioning. The case was dismissed, and I can only imagine how much that lawyer cost. A month later, the officer in charge visited, shook my son's hand, and said, Kid, you handled yourself like a pro. That day, my son owned that court.